Hey guys, wow, it's been a minute since I've been on. Today is Monday, August 28th, the Monday after Thanksgiving. And we've had so much going on in our lives the past few weeks that I have not taken the time to sit down and do a video chat like this. So usually around this time, this is where I start getting off track. And one of the things that I love about fasting is that I have been able to maintain my weight. Have I lost any more weight? No. And I'll go up a couple pounds, down a couple pounds. But this is the point that I usually start to put on that 5 to 10 pounds, somewhere in between that, over the holidays. And fortunately, this holiday, Thanksgiving, my husband and I, we spent just he and I alone in our little cabin up in the mountains. And we ate mostly good food while we were there. And we hiked almost every single day except for Thanksgiving Day. And so it was a good holiday for me. And I know you shouldn't define your holiday by your lack of self-control or your actual self-control, but for me, it's a big deal. And so last night, I started a 36-hour fast. Just wanted to clean everything out and to get a kickstart myself as we get ready to head into the Christmas season. I've made some decisions for myself. Like, a lot of people know me as the candy lady because I, at one point in my life, owned a candy store. And around this time, I start doing my side hustle of hustling pralines and fudge and turtles and peppermint bark and lots of different kinds of candy. And as someone who is likes approval and who gets joy out of cooking and creating things that people love, it's really a struggle for me to say I'm not going to do this because I know that it's not good for me. But I sit here tonight strong in my decision not to do candy this season because I don't want to eat the sugar. And you guys already know that I've talked about my self-control, self-regulation. And I know that I will be licking those fudge pots and those praline spoons and testing. And once again, that's where I get way off track and I get the inflammation going in my body. So yes, new grandson, new son-in-law, and I found out that I am definitely going to need to have surgery on this shoulder. I have a torn bicep tendon, as well as a torn rotator cuff and a bunch of other stuff going on. And so here in a couple weeks, I'm going to go ahead and get that taken care of. I'm scared. I know it's going to be a painful recovery, but I'm going to go ahead and get it taken care of so that I can move on while I'm young and I can recover well and get back to doing the things that I love so much. So I guess what I want to say today is that fasting is really exciting to me, that I can just start over today. And I'm happy with where my weight is over the holidays, and I'm excited about that. I also started reading a new book by Kate Stillman called Uninflamed, and it is about just how inflammation gets in our body, all the different sources, and I could go on about it for hours. But one of the things that I was reading was about making a commitment to yourself. And guys, I promise you, I journal and I talk about this all the time. But this morning, as I was reading through the book, because I wanted to really get my mind straight before I started journaling, she talks about the Ulysses Grant, no, not Ulysses Grant, about the Ulysses commitment. and I know I'm not saying that right, but what is the word I'm looking for? It's making a commitment, a written commitment to yourself. And I actually was journaling about it this morning, and I really struggled because I did not want to put it in writing that I am going to commit to doing the things that helps keep inflammation out of my body. And most of that is around food, and most of that is around sugar. And so I, you know, I want to see a change in my life. I really am so close to getting to where I am feeling really good. Like, honestly, my eczema, I haven't had any issues out of it in the past. I'm just going to say 2 weeks. I'm not sure if it's because of the medication that I'm on, which is like a antihistamine that the doctor gave me, or if it's just fasting and eating good food that's helping me kind of get whatever it is that causes eczema, if it even is eczema, out of my body. But I really am so close to being where I want to be. I'm liking my weight, even though I still want to be down like another 10 pounds, but I'm going to get there. I feel strong in that. I feel like it's doable. And I think this is the first time in a long time that I've really felt that way. I know I have this little struggle with my shoulder, and I still want to build muscle tone. I still want to see the other benefits of intermittent fasting take hold in my life. But, you know, I still am struggling mentally with the commitment that I need to make in order to like get over that little hump and to live the life that I want to live. And I know that some people think that it's crazy, like I'm a vegetarian, I'm really good about eating good food, I'm really disciplined in my exercise and so many other parts of my life. But one of the parts of the commitment is how do you want to feel? How do you want your life to be? And how I want my life to be is I want to be healthy and strong. And I know people are like, life is too short, you shouldn't give up. You know, the red velvet cake that I have every year at Thanksgiving, that I have this special lady make it, and that I really get it made for myself, and I eat probably half of it. Or the cheesecake that one of my coworkers makes. It's absolutely delicious that I get from her every year. I didn't do any of those things this year. And for me, that's growth, and that's overcoming like mental challenges for myself. So, you know, I don't want to be like obsessive, and I don't expect other people to give up the things that I give up, even though sometimes I go, you know, when somebody's telling me about a medical issue, I'm like, oh, if you just quit drinking soda, you probably wouldn't feel that way. Or if you'd quit eating, you know, candy bars, you probably wouldn't feel that way. But at the same time, I know that everybody isn't wanting to live the same life that I want to live. But one of the things that Kate talks about is like, it's like a deathbed contract. That's the word I was looking for. Making a contract with myself to commit to doing the things that I want to do to live a healthy, happy, whole life, being outdoors, in the nature, in, you know, being able to do the things that I love to do, like hike and bike and kayak and all of those things. And that's where I see myself, and that's what I see myself doing. And I have to be willing to do the things that I need to do to get there. And so I know I said a lot, but I guess the point I'm trying to make is that I still need to make that commitment to myself in writing. And I think that once I do that, that I will be able to get over the hump. And I did it like in some way, but not the little details that I need to get into. Like, what else am I willing to do to get to where I want to be, so that I'm not, you know, constantly taking anti-inflammatories, or, waking up with a bum knee or a swollen wrist or whatever it is, and staying on the path to becoming who I want to be. All right, so I said a lot. I'm going to give you guys an update. I think December 5th will be, I started July 5th, July, August, September, October, November, December. It's such a hillbilly. 5 months ago. Wow. So 5 months is nothing. 5 months is nothing. I've made a lot of progress. I've learned a lot. And I am still holding in there, feeling like intermittent fasting is going to get me to where I need to be. All right, guys. Love you guys. Peace out. Let me know what you think, if you think anything at all. And I will talk to you soon.